Hello, welcome back to Steve's Retirement Corner. What if I fail in retirement? Two words. So what? Now, I don't mean to be flippant or make light of retirement. It's a major decision. I mean, it's a huge decision, and it's one you can't take lightly. There's a lot of fear going into retirement, you know, and everybody has the same ones. I'm no different than anybody else, you know. But a lot of your fears are about the unknown. You know, how long are you going to live? Nobody knows that. If people knew how long they were going to live, planning for retirement would be a whole lot easier. But you just don't know. You know, and that leads to are you going to outlive your money? Have you saved enough? You know, and there's no way of knowing that because you don't know how long you'll live. It's a guessing game. It's a gamble. You know, you know, and I mean I have them fears even today. And I still got a couple of months to go, or I'll only have a couple of months to go, a few months, you know. But I still have them second thoughts, you know. It's only natural, you know. The best way I found to get over it for me is to make a plan, you know. I like to make a plan for things. I don't like to be pushed into it automatically or have something spring up. I can deal with that, but I prefer to have a plan. It just makes me feel better. Whether it works out or not, at least I had an idea of what I needed to do, you know. And, but you can only plan for what you know for certain, you know. I got 100,000. I'm gonna retire next year. I need $1,000 a month or whatever. You can only plan for that kind of stuff. You can't plan for your health to fail. You know it's going to, but you don't know when. It could be the last year you're alive, you know. So you can't plan for everything. But I plan for what I know, and it makes me feel better. And I'm able to adjust off of that plan. That helps. That helps a lot with my fears. And then to prepare, get your information. Uh, Plan the best you can with the stuff for the stuff You know, get it in place and start working on it. Get all the information you can, but you got to be careful. You get too much, and it's just as debilitating as being scared. You got to pick out the information that is best for you in your situation. And that's what I do. There's all kinds of information out there from professionals. You got a lot of stuff online about it, a lot of books. It's just, the information is unlimited. But that information is for the masses. It doesn't pertain to you specifically. You're the only one who knows how you're going to be able to cut back if you need to, or adjust, or just live with the situation. It might not be so bad, but you can live with it. You know, you're the only one that knows that. It's and then if all else fails, I usually step back and take a look at the big picture. You know, if I make it 30 more years after retirement, I'll be 57, so I'll be 87. If I was to stay at work 3 more years, that would be 10% of the amount of life I got left. And do I want to stay where I'm at 10% of the time I'm alive? The rest of the time I'm alive, you know? And no. I don't. It's costing me a lot of money by going early like this. It's probably costing me another $500 a month in in my retirement, my pension. Next 3 4 years, I could probably save up another 100,000 or more if the stock market makes anything. That could go a long ways, an extra 100 grand. You know, but to me, the situation that I'm in personally, it's worth it for me to go and not spend another day in there. You know, and in the overall scheme of things, if I fail, big deal. You know, it's not like you're going to look in the dictionary and see the picture of failure and there'll be my mug up in there. You know, my grandkids ain't going to have to travel from town to town to hide their shame or anything. You know what I mean? Nobody's going to give two rats butts whether I fail at retirement or not. You know, it's not going to make the evening news. So there's no need in being worried about that. It's just it you get so compounded with, or not compounded, what is it? I don't know. But you get so overloaded with negative information and negative news stories that them things sneak up in your brain. And they scare a lot of people. They scare the heck out of me. I don't lie to you. You know, because I did things backwards. I figured my money up and knew I could retire financially. So I just went ahead, set a date, and I'm gone. And this year's when all the other things set in. You know, have I got a plan for afterwards? What I'm going to do? What if I do live to 90 or 100? You know, what if I do need long-term care? My health fails me starting next week. You know, that's when all that set in on me. And I think that's, maybe I didn't do it backwards. Maybe I think a lot of people worry about the financial more. You know, and then they fill in with the mental aspects and the physical aspects of retirement. You know, but it's a hard decision to make, and you're the only one that can make it. And and there's no insurance for failing in retirement. Ain't like you can buy a house because you never thought about buying a house when you bought it. You didn't ever think about dying before you got it paid off, or not being able, getting disabled, not being able to pay it off. Most of your major decisions in life, you don't even, them unknowns don't really affect you because you can buy insurance to cover it. But for retirement, there ain't no insurance. You either get it right or you have to deal with the consequences. And that's where I'm at. I'm happy with my plan. I have a pretty good idea what the heck I'm doing. And I'm willing to deal with the fallout of my decision, whatever it may be. Hopefully it's going to be good, you know. But you don't know. You just don't know stuff like that. And that's the scary part of it. I can plan to save 800,000 or a million or a million and a half or whatever I need. I can pick how I want to do my health insurance. I can pick where I want to live, but you can't pick how long you live. You know, you can't pick a lot of that stuff, and that's the scary part. I heard somewhere where most of them guys over in the D-Day Normandy invasion, most of the infantry had never been in a battle before, never been in a war zone like that before, and they theorized that the fear of the unknown was better than the fear of somebody that actually seen a carnage and destruction that happens, and that's the way they had planned it. You know, it's kind of my idea on this thing, you know. The fear of the unknown is scary, but once you've been through it, you know, and know what it's actually like, that's got to be scarier than the unknown. I don't know. It's a thought I've had ruminating in my head about the past week, talking to guys at work, you know, listening to their fears and concerns about retirement. And I have the same ones, but I'm just able to work through it by doing that kind of stuff. You know, looking at the big picture, planning, preparing, getting information. It, it helps me. Well, y'all be good. We'll talk to y'all later.